Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Haven't done this for a while, lighting a candle with flint and steel. Actually, not flint and steel. I'm doing obsidian. Probably the softest stone you can use for flint and steel percussion, fire lighting. This is reasonably advanced. Don't try this unless you've got a little bit of experience under your belt, because it's actually about 5.5 Mohs, so your steel strikers tend to be about 6.5 Mohs, so they tend to be a little bit harder than the actual obsidian. So yeah, it's a nail, like a household nail or whatever, like a nail that you drive into wood. They're about 5.5, so they're about the same steel nail, iron nail. They'll be the same hardness as this, and steel strikers, once you harden them to their maximum hardness, which I do, quench it in water, they tend to be about 6.5. So that's why flint, because it runs usually Mohs 6.5 to 8, can be up to about 8, but it averages out at about 7. So yeah, most flint tends to be about 7 Mohs, but you can get it to spark. I've got a spark then. I'm getting sparks. So also, they're only reading glasses, but they do protect my eyes from this stuff. Chips, it smashes, bits fly off it. Do not do this unless you've got eyes protection. I really should have full protection, because the chances of stuff coming off and going behind my glasses is there, but with the glasses on, a shard will come off and then just hit the glass and then deviate off. I don't really worry about it going behind my glasses and then getting into my eye. If that happens, well, I'll get it taken out. But yeah, this stuff is dangerous. It flies, stuff flies off it. I always do wear glasses anyway, even when I'm working on flint, because stuff comes off it. I don't care what rock you use, you eventually get bits coming off it. Anyway, lighting a candle. This is probably one of the best skills to have, doing this thing, because it's like a little bit of showing off. The idea with this is never be stingy with your char cloth either, as Dominic Minichetti says. The idea when you're lighting a candle is, and I'd suggest if you're doing it, use paraffin candles. They're the easiest to do. Anything with beeswax is going to be hard. It's going to really test you. I failed on beeswax several times. Paraffin seems to go up the easiest. Get your char cloth lit, and what you're doing is melting the wax, and it's actually getting the wax melted and then burning. So, and I didn't bring my pocket bellows out. I'll try and keep it in frame. I apologise. I should have bought my pocket bellows out, but it's really hard to do this, I have to admit, when I using a pocket bellows. I've tried it before. I just noticed that the char cloth, that's why it could be I've been having trouble with my char cloth. It's a little bit brittle. Some of it might have been getting close to the bottom of the pan and got hot, overcooked. All you're doing, or to light a candle, and it's pretty simple, really. Get your char cloth. See, the chips flying off there now. If the char cloth would pick it up. I didn't realise, I didn't think about that. Flying all over it. This would be what had happened out in the bush. If you found obsidian and this is all you had, you have to work with what you got. That's terrible char cloth. That's the problem with obsidian too, is the fact that it chips out really, blunts out really quick because it's so soft. Finally, if I had my char cloth up to snarf, and then it's just a matter of, and I'm trying to keep it in frame for you. It seems counterintuitive that you blow on it. That was hot. It seems counterintuitive to blow on it, but what you're doing is developing the ember, getting it hot so that you melt the wax. The wax is actually what bursts into flame, and you'll see as the ember grows and the wax melts onto it, the wax starts to coalesce on the ember, and then the wax just explodes, or it doesn't explode, it bursts into flame. Lighting a candle with flint and steel, or obsidian steel in this case, but stone and steel, it's pretty easy once you understand how it works. And I suggest, if you're going to do it, use paraffin, because it seems to be the easiest out of all the candles. Birthday candles will really test you. Although they are paraffin, I think they add stuff into them. I don't know. Anyway, they're pretty hard to do. And beeswax is the hardest of all candles. I've failed on them many a time. That's why I use paraffin candles, although you probably shouldn't breathe that stuff in because the paraffin's not real good for you. But beeswax is probably the best natural stuff to use. But yeah, these paraffin candles are very easy. I usually can light them fairly quickly once you get them going, and you've got your good char cloth. I've been having a lot of trouble with my char cloth. I don't know, it wasn't real good anyway. As you saw, it didn't take a spark very well, but obsidian, when you're working with it, you'll see it chips out very quickly. It also, I had bits flying off. You can see the bits sitting on that tinder pad right there. That's little bits of obsidian, because it chips out. Like, you can break it just by hitting it. That smashed it there. So yeah, anyway, I'll cut this off before it's too long. Stay safe. Thanks for watching.